well, especially Raptor teaming with Suarez. Double Yoshi team getting to losers semis. So getting 4th place with Double Yoshi in a bracket full of a lot of clouds, a lot of Bayonettas and doubles. So
like we were saying earlier, Mr. E having to beat Jackal to get here. Raptor having to go through Kool-Aid. So hey man, you're the resident New York guy. What's the set count looking like? The history between these guys.
Big numbers. Although as of late things have been heavily into E's favor, but not overwhelmingly so. I feel like Raptor kind of flew under the radar for everyone's expectations coming into this top 8, but he has been playing very well as of lately, coming out of a big slump from the end of the previous quarter, and really showcasing that he knows his stuff with Yoshi. He knows how he needs to react, and he could really switch up his playstyle based from player to player.
I feel like maining a mid or lower tier character it's long con, right? It's long con. Like you might lose. Ooh, forward smash. It's going to be enough.
You're going to lose to that forward smash.
Yeah. Well, you're going to lose sets. Like, you might not lose to players who you may consider yourself more skilled than, who, like, you know, like when Cloud first came out. I'm sure Raptor took a couple L's that he wasn't used to taking. But if you stick with your long con character, eventually, like, secondary Clouds, or Clouds who aren't as good as you, you're going to be a master at the matchup, and they're just going to try to mash their buttons to beat you, and you're going to be able to beat them. And Raptor's been doing that since Brawl. So a lot of respect for him as a player and as a competitor.
And I know for Raptor personally, like, he has these fits where, like, you know, he'll get nervous and he won't perform as well. Like Hangman was saying earlier, he gets kind of been on the back end of a slump. But this is definitely the ultimate slump buster if he's going to be able to take a set off of V. Almost gets the read with the Yoshi bomb out of the egg, but good air dodger for me. And he's another one of those guys that's kind of been on the upswing as of late. I know he had kind of a rough start to the season. He was losing to a lot of you know, New Jersey players and a lot of, you know, having some Bayonetta problems for a while. But he's since kind of refound himself again and finds himself in this top 8 and in a huge advantage here with a stock lead and a huge percent lead.
Nice rising up air. One of his signature moves, I feel like he might be the best Yoshi in the business with that move. He's so good with it. He's so smooth when he uses it. He makes it look broken.
Like a fine wine. Goes down easy.
It's one of his best combo pieces. It's one of his best juggle tools. We often don't get a chance to see it as the kill option just because it's used so heavily within that combo game. But that remains to be seen if we'll see that for the rest of the set, because that's a Raptor game 1.
Yeah, that was a good reaction from E. Clearing it out nice and easy. Getting the JB too, if I'm not mistaken. Taking down game 1.
Yes, sir. As Raptor goes for the red Powerade of choice. Appropriate.
Match to Yoshi.
Yeah, man.
It's themed. But we are going to get a game 2 situation coming here. Staying with the Lucina 2, which is interesting. I feel like Mr. E was going Cloud for a couple matchups for a while, right? Not anymore?
Yeah,
not so much.
He keeps his Cloud for like rare occasions, but he knows that he needs to go Lucina, more Lucina than Marth as of late when facing off against the players that he knows he needs to like bring his A game for. Like the Pocket Cloud just doesn't cut it for the likes of Raptor. He's been, as you mentioned earlier, he's had to face so many of them. He's so tried and true with the match, especially with having to consistently fight Ralphie. Like no exaggeration, at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's great. And he's also taken a set off of Matty G in the past, so
he did.
Yeah, he's definitely used to, you know, fighting his way through a 6-4 match.
That was K-Tar.
K-Tar,
yeah. Matty G, what a Cloud too. So
that was funny because he beat him and he's like, man, esports Cloud.
Man, he earned it though.
Yeah, for sure. And
that
again,
W. Nice. Oh, dude, he's so tricky with the recovery too. Like Yoshi. Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Yep. Okay.
Tricks can't save you from that.
You ever notice that Yoshi says his name like a Pokemon when he up smashes?
He wants you to know who would end you.
That's another thing too in this matchup that obviously the Yoshi and the opponent need to be aware of is the footstool out of Yoshi's double jump is like one of the parts where he's weakest in the matchup, and you just saw both those players A, go for it, and B, avoid it. So.
Yeah. I like Raptor's use of Yoshi Bomb. That's kind of an option I don't usually see him go for. He's usually very reserved with a lot of the stuff he does, but
nice.
The jab to up smash, one of the true 50-50s that Yoshi has on most percents.
There you go. Okay, jumping, getting in there, back onto the stage with Mr. E. Sticking with that dancing blade, just racking up the damage with it real quick. Nice.
Dude, man. The fatal flaw within this matchup, not just because these two play countlessly week after week, but in general, a lot of the damage and stage control that we see Raptor get is after taking severe amounts of percentage from Mr. E. The trades are just so heavily into his favor, and Yoshi doesn't particularly make great use of rage. His combos are very simplistic, and they already have decent knockback as it is, so he's not really gaining anything from taking all this damage, and all that stage control that E has just keeps things so deep into his favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we can get here. Dancing blade.
Yeah, that down tilt setting up perfectly into a ledge trap situation. Raptor trying to fight his way back onto the ground. That egg's going to buy him a little bit of time, but the forward air outright will kill.
going to be enough right there. Mr. E playing super well right now, going up 2-0 against Raptor. Raptor in the hole, but you know what? He can definitely dig himself out. He got all the way to top 8, being a lot of formidable opponents.
Imagine he pulls out a pocket Bayo.
Never.
I don't think he knows.
Never.
I don't think he knows how to pick a top tier on the CSS. Like I don't think he'll allow himself to do it.
I've
dude.
only seen a Raptor play one other character ever, and it was a Mario.
No. We don't talk about his Mario.
No, I don't either.
Wait, tell me about.
I'm up 13 sets on his Mario. We don't talk about Raptor's
Wait,
Mario.
we just did them. Wait, hold on a second. I'm confused. Anyway, no, he's like the Yoshi, man. So sick.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's got a mountain to climb, though, against Mr. E. He's down 0-2, and he's going back to Smashville, too. So let's see if he's going to change up the game plan just a little bit. Looks like he's just having a hard time in neutral. Mr. E doing a good job power shielding the eggs, getting a dancing. Dancing Blade has just been so good for Mr. E.
It's because he doesn't need to respect flutter jump. That
Right.
armor means nothing if you're already swinging anywhere between 2 to 5 times and
Nice.
racking up so much damage.
Dude, I like that because he feigned back a little bit right there. So it was like, did he lose his jump already? Like, I'm not sure if he's just SDing now or what, but
Yeah,
either way.
right.
Tricky stuff.
Again, Raptor just trying to fight his way back into this, but he's been so solid. Like you guys were stating, that's going to set him up into something pretty. He gets the air dodge he needs, but just out of range for an up air to connect. Both these guys swinging like they're at a Dropkick Murphys concert for the most part. There's been very little defense going on in these sets.
The base platform of Smashville is the pit, man. They gotta be swinging.
True. Oh, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
Here we go. First stock is going to mean a lot here in this game 3. Down tilt, Raptor. The egg, too. Dude, his eggs, obviously, super good, too.
World class.
World class eggs.
Yeah. Well done, if you may. Over easy.
Sunny side up. Okay, now we're done. Anyway.
Hans is looking more scrambled than anything else. Can't get back onto the stage.
Yeah, my cholesterol's through the roof right now. All these egg jokes.
Okay.
Ooh, gonna miss, and the game essentially even right now. Only percent separating these two.
Nice. Good hesitation there by Mr. E. Getting the forward air, clearing out the first stock. Mr. E is playing this matchup so phenomenally.
I was really hoping for Raptor to be able to connect that, but just another forward air wrecking so much damage onto Mr. E. He doesn't really care about it, though. He's just rolling with these hits because he knows he's going to be able to just rack up the damage on Raptor, continue to play his game, and we see that he isn't really committing to any big options. It's really just get the damage, get him off stage, rinse and repeat. That's all you need to do to take advantage of Yoshi.
Yeah. No reason to overcommit now. I mean, he's working with max rage, so, I mean, if he lands a good forward smash now, could be curtains for this Yoshi.
Ooh. Almost caught him sitting in shield there with the shield breaker.
Nice. Rising up air, going to take it. Raptor's go-to option. Let's see. He's showing signs of life. He could definitely win this game, but he's going to have to beat Mr. E, working a 65% deficit, too. Let's see what Raptor can do here. Just so hard, I feel like. Yoshi, at almost all points in this matchup, is just getting outranged, like, unless he's running away and throwing eggs, basically, so.
Yeah, it's hard when your best disjoint is your nose.
You just got to stick your face against the sword, man. No one wants to do that. That's definitely not the best way to deal with it.
Roll your face in it.
There we go, back air.
Yeah, now he's without a jump. He's going to have to go for a... okay, never mind.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, he always fakes like he doesn't have a jump. Like, he's so smart. His recovery is so good.
I got Schmeckeldorf, man. I did not know he still had a jump.
You did who now? Anyway.
I mean, you got to save those jumps. When you play a character like Yoshi, those resources are so valuable to you because you have so few of them. He's only got 3 lifts from the eggs before he starts dropping from egg throw. He's only got 1 jump.
Yojo, you only got one. You only jump once.
I love the placement of the eggs, too. Look at that. He landed that one actually into a down air, but you know what? Mr. E getting the retaliation, up tilting, taking that one 3-0. Very well played from Mr. E, but you know what? Shout outs to Raptor. Getting top 8 at this 200-person bracket.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
With Yoshi. Red Yoshi, all the way, baby.
Like Raptor's
very well played.
Raptor's been one of the players I've known the longest since I've been playing Smash.
Yeah.
And he's always been, like, super supportive.
You know
like,
since Brawl?
Not since I started playing Smash 4. Like,
His Brawl, Yoshi?
Nice.
Lights out.